What do we got? Another captain? Is that too boring? I don't really want to go triple black. Can we do spirits 2 games in a row? What else is in this pack? The gather's probably going to go to our left, so cutting white will be important if we walk down that road. There's no other black cards in the pack other than the harrowing journey, which is decent. How how do I rate these cards? Triple black is so hard to do. I think I'm just gonna jump on the captain again and ride that train for all it's worth. And like last draft, we get past Nibbles of the Breath. Plenty of good black and red in this pack to help get people out of blue-white. Yeah, spirits. And this is an interesting one. This captain's going to give someone a sick zombie deck. But our choices are either the Burden of Guilt or 2 of the humans. I do like Heretic, but I think a Burn is just going to be a better set for us. We tend to get a little light on removal sometimes. Low Cathar is awesome, and cutting white is important. This is a toughie. I would like to keep it as aggressive as possible. Both these cards are pretty good. Cathar is a favorite of mine. And Burn's good too. I think we're safe for taking removal. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Burn of Guilt. And we get a little snubbed here. Could take a Spirit or a Divination. Or look to a different color, but nothing's that exciting. I don't like this card. I think it's a 2-drop, the Spirit. I just don't ever see myself playing it. I think I'm just going to take the Divination. And that's what we like to see. Nice Elgod for us. Other notables is not much. Blood Feud's pretty late here. I rank it a little higher than most people, I think, though. Scrab, someone our left is going to probably be fighting us for blue. Is blue-black zombies. So we should get a good number of white cards from pack 2. Not so much blue, though. Here, I think I just take the Midnight Guard. Not interested in the chant. Lots of Chalice of Lives going around. Could have had triple Chalice and all the Bone deck. Jar of Eyeballs. Huh. So, pick and choose, huh? Maybe we just take the Heavy-Matic. It's not that exciting. None of these cards are. The Torture is actually interesting. Maybe end up black-white humans. I think it's a high probability we end up black-white than actually playing a Matic. Captain Tables. Well, I like Fengraf. I'm just going to hate this card. I don't want to give someone a gift. And maybe we end up blue-black anyway. And we got a Harrowing Journey to table as well. And a Highborn Ghoul. No other white or blue. That's a nice little zombie. Huh. Well, we have a few options here. I think I'm just going to label these as hate drafting. We didn't get as much blue-white as I had hoped. None of this really affects us too much. Guess I'll just take a Forge Devil. I'll take a Young Wolf. Forge Devil. Oh. We have some avenues we can take. I think all our colors are pretty close in power level. For white, the Elgod, Midnight Guard, Burden are all decent. We have a tap effect, some nice, somewhat defensive creatures. Black, we're a little more aggressive, and a draw slash burn spell. And the blue is a tapper and a draw spell. Yeah, interesting little collection. We'll look to pack 2 to send us in a clear-cut direction. Hopefully not some red or green rare. So, maybe. Bar the door, some unplayable stuff. Double Spiteful Shadows deck. Keep it in mind. So going into pack 2, we do need to define a direction. Too bad there's not zombie spirits. Well, there is Mill. A solid white card that I'm a big fan of. A Silent Departure if we want to stay a little more defensive. I'm expecting to get white this pack. Cloistered Youth is pretty good. It fits in white and black. It fits everywhere. I think we just want to go with the Youth. Hopefully we can pick up a Silent Departure later. Yeah, let's get the white cards. And white-blue it looks like. Murder Crows is just the bomb. Paired with a Claustrophobia as well. 2 solid cards. I don't think we're really cementing ourselves into a zombie or spirit theme. But Murder Crows is just so good. I'm going to pick that up. And there's some spirits. Good white card for us. Other notables are Fox and Rulima. I wouldn't mind tabling one of them. But yeah, Midnight Haunting's pretty good for us. Now we can take a Feeling of Dread or a Gallows Warden. The black isn't that exciting. I think we'll just get out of it. Hide our black cards for now. Feeling of Dread or the Gallows Warden. Gallows Warden isn't that exciting for me. I'd rather have the Battleground Geist. So I'm going to pick up the Trick here. Feeling of Dread's a good card to have around. There's Spectral Flight or Moment. No real creatures for us. There's a zombie. But I think we're in blue now. So, well, Spectral Flight or Moment. I think I like Moment here a little better. Looking for creatures though. We want some nice 3-drop flyers or some 1s and 2s, some Doom Travelers. That would be appreciated. No such luck, but a Stitcher's Apprentice is pretty good. Has a lot of uses. Nice enabling card. Not a whole lot of spirit action. We have 1, 2, 3, just 3 spirit cards to go with our captain. But that's decent. So, we can take Alchemy if we want to be digging. We can take a Spectral Flight, but we don't have any 1-drops to go along with it, sadly. So I think I'm just going to take the Fetch card. It looks like we're moving a little more towards a mid-range deck. And aggro is not going to be an option for us with our limited 1s and 2s. Pretty trick heavy. Lots of draw. So we're going to be looking to pick up some defensive creatures if we want to continue down this route. So, well, how many humans we got? The Youth is probably not going to be human most often. Just the 2. So Pitchfork, not really exciting. I think I'll just take the Lost in the Mist. And it's a bit late to start getting into mill. Maybe I'll just take the grotto. Splash a harrowing journey or something along those lines. There's foil. Gotta give the nod to it. And, I think it's unlikely to play 2 Lost in the Mist. Let's show all. You can hide red and green. Hide this land. Black's gonna get us a little more aggressive. We do have a Torturer. I think it's worth taking a chance on it. Maybe end up Esper. Yeah, we'll keep it as an option. Another mill card, but I think Unruly Mob's going to serve a good purpose in our deck. Skeleton, sure. Not going to play that. Turn off the Memories Journey. That's a good sideboard card. So the black, not really worthy of a splash at this point. So we'll hide it again. Harrowing Journey, pretty good card though. Well, now there's an argument for it. Evil Twin. Alright, well, I don't think we can afford it. There's a Slayer in the pack. Wish I would have picked up that Saving Grasp. Yeah, Slayer's the bomb. And, wow. Absolutely nothing of real value here for us. Not a single white card. I guess a Sensory. We don't have much for flyers. I don't want to mill yet more zombie cards. Boy, if we would have taken that Messenger, the zombie deck we could have had. I guess I'd just take the Sensory. Not really all that good in this deck, though. I guess it's okay. Nothing really worth hating. I guess a Pitchburn Devil. That card's never really an issue. I think I'll just take the Geist Flame. And here's something good. Another a Moan of an Hell. Man, we really should have grabbed that zombie. But who knew we were going to get past a captain. But Civilized Scholar's pretty good here. I wouldn't mind tabling the Fortress Crab. Moan of the Hell is a great card. I love that one. There's on Barrel Rights. A reason for a black splash. Think twice smaller. We have the Grotto. We have some good res targets too. Resident Slayer's pretty bomb. Yeah, I think we're gonna splash that. We can take a Blazing Torch here, or a Deranged Assistant. Now that we have the Burial Rights, what's our only true removal is, well, let's get this bar the door the hell out of here. Our true removal is Slayer, Burden of Guilt. That's only the real removal we have, and a Lost in the Mist. So I think Torch is going to play a pretty good role in our deck. We are a little creature light. Ranged Assistant would be okay. I think I'm taking the Torch. Another Moment. Not all that exciting. Hey, there's Disciple. I guess. We really need to pick up some creatures. And a Rooftop Storm. Man, the zombie deck would have been out of hand. But we'll take a Rebuke. And get a little snubbed on this pack. Yeah, I think blue and white were pretty heavily drafted. I guess we'll take Pitchfork. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And first strike can be good on its own as well. Here we pick up the deranged assistant. A ghoul tabling is nuts. We're just giving that to the Geralf Messenger player. But I think we want to have the deranged assistant. Well, if we're splashing black, Abattoir Ghoul is a pretty good defensive body. I think I'll take it. That card's awful. Take the deprivation. Take another one. So we're getting pretty control-y. And a third. We cleaned up. We cleaned house on those. Skeletal Grimace is it's decent. It's not terrible. More chance than actually Cobble Wings is pretty good with all our sensories. So the deck's gonna be a little weird. I think we are gonna end up Esper. We only have the one fixing element, but it's decent. So I don't know where I'll end up first. I think I'll go to deck building already. Come on. There we are. So definite playables. I think 2 moments is already going to be a little much. All these sensories. Pretty good early. Scholar Divination, lots of card draw. Maybe we just end up a little slow defensive deck. And because of that, Interloper probably not going to make it. I do like our zombie package. Torture is actually decent too. So 32 cards is a lot. Interloper, black's going to be our splash, so I think these cards are luxuries we can't afford. Torture is something I think I like. And the captain's actually pretty decent on its own. Lots of draw spells. First strikers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 humans. Youth probably not going to be much of a human. I think we can live without the pitchfork. So let's get our spells and our creatures in separate piles. Haunting goes right back up here. I actually like Cobble Wings quite a bit in here. With all our sensories, if we do end up playing all these sensory deprivations, maybe we just don't need those. That cuts us down to 26. Our removal is more trick-based. Hard removal of Rebuke, Slayer, maybe Lost. We have Divination and Forbidden Alchemy, so I don't think we'll need the Harrowing Journey. I want to play our creatures. So no sensories, that's 25. Yeah, let's just put up these here for now. Still have a pretty low creature count. We're not going to have a lot of board impact early, which makes me want to play the sensories. Take care of their early stuff. I mean, I think this is the package. This is a removal package for a flyover strategy. We have some decent flyers. We can sack our humans to make this flyer. Sensory just seems out of place if we're running it as is, like this. And life gain is probably going to be pretty important. We're not going to be up and running until turn 3 reliably. Our 3s and 4s are pretty good. And Scholar, there's a lot of dig in our deck, which makes Pitchfork a little better for defensiveness. First Strike's pretty important, especially when all our ground units are human defenders. They can stay there with their pitchforks. I do like my Lost in the Mist. Pretty high spell count, low creatures. So I think we're better off cutting something. Could cut the Alchemy and just give it hard draw. Go down to 1 moment. How's that look to us? Still like my Lost in the Mist. Can't help it. This looks like a pretty decent 23. If we come across a pretty heavy aggro deck, we can slap them with the sensories. The questionables are creatures, but we don't have anything really to replace them. I mean, there's a Manor Skeleton, but that's unexciting. Yeah, I think we're locked in with this. Let's do color. Bring in the Grotto. 763. That actually sounds pretty good to me. Boy, the zombie deck we could have had. The question is, Lost in the Mist or Harrowing Journey? If I were to play this, I'd probably want to play the second moment to counteract the loss of life. What's better? That's tough. Well, we also have the Abattoir Ghoul main deck. Yeah, I think we'll just go like this, and hopefully we do well. I'll see you for round 1.